Now it's all about efficiency and automation at the expense of personal service. Not even a warm welcome. The first words I heard were, "I cannot help you," in a service-based environment. Welcome to the My Good Woman podcast, where we help female founders break past plateaus and get to the next level of business growth by refining their strategy, building systems, and streamlining operations. I'm Dawn Andrews, the founder and CEO of Free Range Thinking Business Strategy Consulting. Join me each week for candid conversations with culture-shifting, glass-ceiling-busting, trailblazing women who are leading impactful enterprises and grab their strategies to help your business reach extraordinary levels of growth. Hey, my good woman. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast where we help female founders become confident CEOs, and we are fighting for 51% of all leadership positions to be held by women in the world, across the board. And in chalking things up into the win column today, Mexico has elected their first female president, which is incredibly exciting. And a lot of Latin American countries already have had female presidents. So, USA, what's taking you so long? We can do this. And in the not so good column, the editor-in-chief of the Washington Post has stepped down in an election year and has been replaced by three men who all used to work for the very conservative Wall Street Journal and all were previously friends and connections. Oh, my friends, some days are good and some days are, well, you're a woman in leadership. You know how it goes. And today's short episode is a little bit of a reflection on my childhood memories and how they relate to business. And what I want to do is share a recent disappointing experience with the U.S. Postal Service. I don't know about you, but I have really nostalgic memories of going to the post office when I was a kid with my dad. And it was our weekend ritual. We would pack up big boxes of mail and letters and carefully put on the stamps and carry those big, clear, almost like file boxes to the post office, usually 2, sometimes even 3 stacked up for the company that my family ran. And we would bring those boxes to the post office. I loved putting the letters in the slots, and I would do them annoyingly, one at a time, because I loved to pull open the drawer, put the letter in, close the drawer. Sometimes we'd have packages to take up to the counter, and we'd talk to the person at the counter. And the best part was taking the little tiny key and going to the special box, which we knew was ours. And I'd put the little key in, turn it, and then take all the new mail out and put it in the bins and take it home and sort it. I know that's a weird kid thing, but I was super into the whole ritual. The process was magical. It was exciting. It was a bonding experience with my dad that I cherished. And on a recent visit to the post office, I was really disheartened to learn how much things have changed and not for the better. I don't know how it is where you live, but in Los Angeles, the locations themselves have gone downhill, and there's been a political push to shut down the U.S. Postal Service altogether, which is a darn shame if you ask me. You can't find a pen to save your life. There's trash everywhere. You could see spots on the wall where a TV monitor or something to maybe share information with you as you stand in line has been ripped out of the wall. There's always a cramped parking lot, and the lines are very long and very slow. It's just really disheartening how much things have changed and not for the better. And it's a shame. Today, I went to mail a stack of letters and books to my favorite clients, and the woman at the counter outright refused to help me. That's her job. And she said she was the only person there, and she couldn't handle my large order, the large group of packages. And I said, is there any way that you could do part of them? I'm happy to stop and get back in line so that you don't have a huge line built up behind you. And she said, well, no, I'm the only person here. And I was so confused by what that meant because she was the only one there and I was the only one there. So unless there was some sort of massive postal emergency, which I'm sure we could have worked out, I couldn't understand why she wasn't able to help me. She directed me to the self-service kiosk, which wasn't working. Then I patiently got back in line. She processed a few of my packages before telling me to get back in line. And the whole experience was frustrating and impersonal and a far cry from the warm, friendly atmosphere that I remembered from my childhood. But you know what? Reflecting on this made me realize there are some valuable lessons that we can take away for those of us running service-based businesses. First, never lose sight of the human connection. The post office used to excel at making people feel welcomed and valued. Now it's all about efficiency and automation at the expense of personal service. Not even a warm welcome. The first words I heard were, "I cannot help you," in a service-based environment. For any business, and particularly in the service industry, that human touch is crucial. And especially nowadays when we've been apart from each other for so long. This is one of those moments where we get to connect, and it's what keeps clients coming back and feeling appreciated. The second thing that I noticed is that adaptability is key. The post office has struggled to evolve with the times and meet changing customer needs and expectations. As business owners, we've got to be willing to pivot and innovate continuously to stay relevant and competitive, especially in a service-based business. Complacency will kill your business. And the last thing I took away from my post office visit today was that consistency matters. My childhood experiences at the post office were consistently positive, which is why I have such fond memories. Inconsistent service or a series of negative interactions can quickly undo years of goodwill and brand loyalty. The post office already struggles with people finishing their packages at home or using UPS, FedEx, or other services. And I guess I'm the last holdout. I don't know. But I'm inviting you, as a female founder, as a service-based business owner, to strive for consistency in your service delivery and address any lapses in that promptly and sincerely. Get back to people quickly. Apologize if you miss things or you're off timing on whatever it is that you're supposed to deliver. Hold the people that you serve in your heart and hold them with love and care. Well, my love for the post office may have faded, and I'm looking for other options. The lessons it has inadvertently taught me about running a successful service-based business will stick with me forever. So here's to keeping that human connection alive, embracing change, and striving for consistent excellence in all that we do as female founders, service-based business owners, and just straight-up excellent human beings. All right, y'all. Till next time, take care. Thank you for joining me, my good woman. If you loved today's episode, make sure to subscribe. Consider it like getting a front row seat at the premiere of the year's biggest blockbuster every episode. You wouldn't want to miss the opening scene of a cinema classic, right? So hit subscribe to ensure you're in the audience, popcorn in hand, for our next thrilling episode. Don't let the credits roll without you. See you soon.